had the privilege of coaching her for 4 years. She's been a dual sport athlete here for 4 years. And that's a big thing. It's tough. It's a huge commitment to play two sports collegiately for 4 years. They overlap, and it's a long season. That means you're here in August before the students show up, and you're practicing for volleyball, and then 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, that they overlap in games, and then you jump right into basketball, and you're playing until spring break. And so it's a really big commitment, and I just applaud Morgan for being able to do that and to do it well. On top of that, she's been an academic All-American for all qualifying years. Yes, you can give her a hand for that. To hold down two sports and to do well and prioritize academics is what we strive for. And when we see people taking that seriously and excelling in that, it's worth your applause. And we appreciate it as coaches because basketball's a lot of fun and we get to enjoy this. But when they go from here, like, we want them to go on and excel in their careers. And that's something that she's always done well, is taking serious the opportunities that she has. And when I was thinking back on her career here as an athlete, I think one of the most special things, I can't say that I've ever said this about a senior before, and that's that Morgan has had the opportunity to hang a banner every year that she's been here. It started in 2022, if I'm correct, with a region championship banner. And then in 2023, we won the NIAC Conference Championship. And then never before in school history, but last year, in 2024, we won an ACCA National Championship banner. So not to put the pressure on you guys, this team here, but you need to send her out by winning the banner. So you have some work cut out for you and get to chase that. But I think that that's one of the most special things that I could think of sending a senior out is being like, you got to decorate the gym when you're here, and you got to play in some awesome teams and contribute and be a part of that. And that's just a testament to being there and making that commitment. And even when it's hard, like there's some things about this year that's been tough, but she's stuck with it, and she's always asking, how can I improve? What can we do better? How can we get there? And it's that attitude and it's that strive for excellence mentality that I appreciate about her, and that's just been fun to see where it's taken her, and I know that it's going to do amazing things in her career as well. And so please join me tonight in thanking Morgan Carlson.
I get the honor of talking about 3 seniors today, so you have to bear with me for a second. The first one I get to talk about is Jacob Kane. Jacob has only come to us for 1 year here. He spent 3 years down in Iowa playing, and it's a leap of faith to your last year of eligibility to step out into something new. Like, you come into a new team, you don't know what the role is going to be, you don't know how it's going to be, you're just hoping for the best. And Jacob Kane, it took me a minute to figure it out. But we carved out a really nice role for him, and he's been playing so well. This semester, he has just been outstanding. I think first semester, his three-point percentage was about 38%, and right now he's at 46%, and he did that all in a matter of about a month. He's been shooting absolutely unbelievable. I think 2 games now he's been 6 of 8 from the three-point line in 2 different games. But he just has a knack for shooting. I'm way off my notes, guys, sorry. He has a knack for shooting. There's multiple times during the game where Jacob will shoot, and then I'll be joking with the assistant coach, and I was like, if I make 2 in a row, that next one's going up fast. It's going up fast, but he doesn't. He always takes them in stride. He always takes them when it's best for him, when he has his feet, whatever. He's just a knockdown shooter. It's unbelievably fun to watch. With Jacob, we had to build confidence a little bit. He would make 2, 3 in a row, and then he'd miss one, and the first times he got, he'd be like, was that one okay? And I'm like, yeah, that one's fine. Take that one. And like, we started going with the verbiage of like, Jacob, if you like it, I like it. So let it fly, okay? Because we have that much confidence in his ability to shoot. Multiple times during the game, I'll look at my assistant coach, and I'm like, if I shot like Jacob, I would have shot that one, and I would have shot that one, and I would have shot that one. But Jacob just does an outstanding job of playing within the system, but he just gives us something that is just special. The ability to shoot the basketball is special. His defense has been great. His effort's great. He thinks the game well, but he really rounds out this team and makes this team something special. A team that's averaging over 90 points a game, second in the NCCAA. We're the leading three-point shooting team in the NCCAA, and he has a big part of that. So I'm glad you took that leap of faith with all the unknowns and uncertainties, Jacob. But please help me in thanking Jacob for his 1 year here at the Lions. Next, we have Nehemiah Becker. I've had the privilege of coaching Nehemiah for 4 years now, and he's the only person I've ever met that has three names that I bounce back and forth between to call him. Sometimes it's Nehemiah, most of the time it's Nehemiah for me, but sometimes it's Nemo, sometimes it's Maya. Like, everyone just comes out. But I have a different relationship with Nehemiah because I've known Nehemiah for a long time. I go to his dad's church. We play multiple games of softball every summer. We play in 2 different leagues together, actually. And so I just have a different relationship with Nehemiah. I've just known him for so long. But the thing that I appreciate most about Nehemiah is his ability to talk any sports all the time. He has great taste in 2 sports, NFL and Major League Baseball. But for you to be a Celtics fan, most of the time that you blame that on your grandpa or your dad. Most of the time that gets blamed on those guys. He can talk every sport and every topic within that sport, and I appreciate that because it's just so fun to sit down and just talk to him because he thinks the game of basketball extremely well. He knows where to be, when to be there. But him and Sam have quite the run going right now in our shooting contests. They always get game day practices. We do a lot of shooting contests and stuff like that. And they're just on quite a run where they're winning probably 75% of all of our shooting contests. It's just funny to watch them. Nehemiah just nods like, yeah, we won that one. Sam runs around the gym telling everybody that they won that one again. But he's a great shooter, great physical defender. I'm glad I got to coach Nehemiah. I'm excited to see what his future is with Morgan. Excited to see where you're going, what you guys do. But please join me in thanking Nehemiah for 4 years of hard work and dedication. And last but not least is Quincy Wilson. Quincy's the type of person that gets picked first in every sport or anything that you're doing, no matter what it is. If it's badminton, pickleball, basketball, football, like you're picking Quincy first if you have the number 1 pick. He's coordinated, works extremely hard, but he just has a mind and a knack for just being successful at everything that he does. And that plays out well in basketball because he shoots 43% from the three-point line. He's a tenacious defender. Multiple times in a season, I have to call a timeout and remind the other 4 people out there with him that Quincy can't guard everybody, so please help Quincy defend for a second. He's underappreciated in everything that he does. He works extremely hard. He's a good passer, shooter, but he just eclipsed his 1,500th point 2 weeks ago. He's the ultimate competitor. He typically does 1 to 2 things a game where, like, me and the assistant coaches are like, wow, like, Quincy is crazy underappreciated for that and that and that. And, like, it's not lost upon coaches, but I'm excited to see where Quincy goes and what he does. I can't wait for him to be a head coach when he gets the opportunity for that. He thinks the game well, and I'm excited for him to be able to teach the next generation of kids how to play basketball. He's outstanding. He has an outstanding mind. He gets the assistant coach for the women's team, and it's just fun to see him grow in that. But as soon as he becomes a head coach, watch out because he's going to take off because he knows exactly what to do and when to do it. And I've been incredibly blessed to coach him for these last couple of years. He gets number 23 because He switched to 0 on the new jersey, so I don't have a 0 to give away right now.